Alright, so from the conspiracy veil on my Instagram, in the 60s, the KGB did some fascinating psychological experiments. They learned that if you bombard human subjects with fear messages nonstop in 2 months or less, most of the subjects are completely brainwashed to believe the false message, to the point that no amount of clear information they are shown to the contrary can change their mind. See, this is what I was talking about with the predictive programming, the conditioning, the bombarding you with all this negativity and trying to fear monger. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, let me pause it. That way, if you don't believe me, I'll show it to you. And of course, I Googled this KGB psychological fear experiment. KGB psychological fear experiments, particularly during the Cold War, aim to break subjects' mental resistance and alter behavior through terror, sleep deprivation, sensory manipulation, and pharmacological agents. Methods included relentless interrogation, threats against families, forced insomnia. That's what they try to do with their noise campaigns, you feel me, outside of the window at ungodly hours, right? Threats against families, forced insomnia, and Pavlovian conditioning to induce paranoia and compliance. Key methods of KGB psychological terror and experimentation include sleep deprivation and sensory manipulation. Cells in KGB detention centers often had permanent, high intensity lighting. This is why they do the brightening tactic on you, with guards waking prisoners who tried to sleep. Cells were sometimes purposely kept at extreme temperatures, e.g., 40 degrees Celsius, or freezing, or had sloped floors that made resting impossible. Prophylactic psychological warfare. The KGB targeted citizens with prophylactic chats to stop perceived anti Soviet behavior before it occurred. Roughly 330,000 citizens were subjected to these intimidating, nonviolent, but psychologically harrowing interactions intended to create a widespread, effective culture of terror. Interrogation techniques included truth serums, drugs that created a dreamy, confused state, false executions, and forcing detainees to listen to recordings of other prisoners' torture or death to break their morale. Isolation and sound pollution. Prisoners were sometimes kept in solitary confinement cells smaller than 1 meter by 1 meter, where they could not